Hmm. You're live. Okay, that's good. You're live, guys. Some people find it weird to talk to a camera. They think they're talking with themselves, or I don't know, whatever. But I am totally used to it. It doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. It feels like I'm talking with somebody else. Like I was. Yeah. At what speed should I be talking? That's a good question, isn't it? So coming live after a long time. Let's see if somebody joins. So I live in this state in India called West Bengal. There is a city of many cities which is called Chandanagar. So there was this festival. Let me dim the light a little bit. It's too bright. What if I turn this off? Should I close the curtains? Should I close the background curtains? Let's close the background curtains. There is no need to keep them open. Yeah, they are just making me look dark. The outside light. Oh, but go fuck yourself, bitch. Okay, two viewers. Let me talk. Let me just start talking, and if somebody wants to join, they can join. I just need to start talking. Just need to start talking. What should I keep in front of me? Let's turn the screen off. That's better. No distractions. Let's turn the screen off and then let's go. Today is what? 3rd November? Almost 7:30 in the morning, 7:33. So let me tell you that there is a black screen in front of me. I have turned the screen off of my monitor, but the computer that's streaming. So yeah, hopefully I am audible and visible. Let's play the screen off. Yeah, it seems I am audible. Okay. Let me just talk for some time, then I'll see if somebody has chatted me. So yeah, Jagadhatri Puja. I was talking about Jagadhatri Puja. Mostly everybody in West Bengal knows about Jagadhatri Puja and Chandanagar. Like Chandanagar is very famous in West Bengal for its lights, for its old-fashioned lights. Okay, so I went there in the Jagadhatri Puja and purchased some things. So this is one of the things. The seller asked for 100 rupees. I said 70. Then the deal, then the deal got final at 80 rupees. But I think with bargaining, I could have got it for 70 rupees. But whatever, it's sometimes okay to give a little bit of extra money to some sellers. So yeah, I was just writing some stuff down over here, and it's full. It's already full. So I took 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum, and it's already full. So yeah, that's there. I have got a folded A4 paper over here in front of me. Then I've got a pen in case I need to write something down. Oh, for recording. Then what am I going to talk about right now? Let's see if there is a message. No, there are no messages, no concurrent viewers. Probably everybody is asleep at this time. So if I want to go live, like today is what, Tuesday, I guess. Yes, sorry, today is Monday. So if I want to go live on Monday, what's the best time? Like if I students students, like sometimes we say something, like if I say something, if I tell you something, then do I like, then the thing is, can you really know like from what basis I am talking, like where I am coming from? Can you really know that? Is it possible? Is it absolutely possible? Like if I tell you that, no, it's not absolutely possible. So but okay. So yeah, this is pretty fun. Let me tell you what I just wrote down. QWERTY, iPhone 15, GoPro 12, 10, and I can also write something down on the back page. Maybe I can, like GoPro 12, 10, I can write something about it on the back page or on this page. Yeah, probably that would be better. Like this, the main topic, headline, and about this I can write down over here. So I think that would be better. Then Sony ZV-1F. Sony ZV-1F. Yeah, that's my camera, one of the oldest cameras. I took that camera to many places, vlogged a lot with that, and most of the vlogs I had a backup, so are safe, but I did not back up all my videos. So some of the videos are deleted because the channel got deleted. So then, oh god, some light is coming from that side. I need to close that side too. I don't need any distracting light on my room right now. This is a distracting teacher in my room.
তো আমার মনে পড়ে গেল তুই আজকে যত দিনের বেলা ঘুমাবি ঘুমা, কাল থেকে আর ঘুমাতে পারবি না।
কেন?
কাল থেকে এসআইআর ফিরে যাবে।
আমার বই গেছে এসআইআর।
ওকে তাহলে বাংলাদেশ চলে যেতে।
বাংলাদেশ তোকে পাঠিয়ে দাও।
টিকিট নিয়ে চলে যাবে। এইটা কিসের জন্য?
যা বকিস না ফালতু।
সেলাইয়ের জন্য না তো?
না, তুই বেরো, কাজ করছিস তো।
ওই যে সাজানোগুলোর জন্য, তাই তো?
হ্যাঁ, বেরো কাজ কর।
বল না তো। কাজটি যাচ্ছি ভালো কাজ।
পেঁচা বেরো, কিছু কাজ কর গিয়ে, আমাকে জ্ঞান দিস না। আমি সার্চ করলেই 100 জনকে পেয়ে যাই জ্ঞান নেওয়ার। আমার যদি জ্ঞান নেওয়ার হয় আমি ইউটিউব সার্চ করে নিই কিংবা ইন্টারনেট সার্চ করে নিই। ঠিক আছে, তুই জ্ঞান তোর কাছে রাখ, তোকে যখন জিজ্ঞাসা করবো জ্ঞানের জন্য তোকে তখন ইয়ে করে নেবো। ওকে, বাজাজ প্লাটিনা 100, purchased it August 2023, I guess. It was raining, I remember. Yeah, so some of the vlogs are lost. Maybe some of the vlogs are lost because of my stupidity, that I was over trusting this video sharing platform. I'm being careful to not say too much. Podcast, English. Some people say I speak English, Hindi, like some Bengali people say that I speak English, Hindi to survive. So from that point of view, I would say I speak Bengali, Hindi to survive. English is my language. This is in my blood. For some reason I feel that way, that I feel more connected to English than Bengali or Hindi. For some reason I feel that way. Maybe because I have had so many interactions with people all around the globe, and I know Bengali or Hindi could not give me those conversations. It's only English which could provide me the, let's just log the fucking door. That would make us more connected. There is no need to keep any chances open. Yeah, vlogging. What is like some people try to some people try to, or some people think it's a very trivial thing to do if he is vlogging. But bitch, do you know what vlogging really means? Do you know where the word vlogging comes from? It's called video logging. Blogging is blogging. Okay, book logging, I think blogging comes from book logging or something. Vlogging is video logging or video documenting. Previously we didn't have video cameras, then we had to document in the tedious manner, like paper and pen. So sometimes it's useful to paper and pen, but maybe not always. Yeah. Then order. So sometimes I feel that, do I really need to work for money? Don't I have enough money? But no, it's important to know the process. That can teach you a lot about life, the world. So yeah, you need to work for money. Order is important. Order, like the house must be in order, not chaotic. So one of my parents, I'm not saying which parent, but the parents are কি করছিস? So he like during the demonetization of the notes 2000, he like forgot about the bundle, and later we found it. So yeah, that's total craziness. So that's why order is important. Like, you need it, you get it right now. Like if there is an attack in front of my house, what am I going to do? I need a firearm, I need weapons, I need manpower, I need gunpowder, I need all types of power, money power, manpower, gunpowder. If you just have lots of money in your house, like stacks of money, and robbers come, you cannot defend the money, right? So you need gunpowder for that. And so if 10 people come with guns and attacks your house, then your one gun versus the 10 of those guns, what's going to win? Depends on lots of factors, right? IPC, Indian Penal Code, Constitution, Indian Constitution 1952, B.R. Ambedkar, right? But lots of factors which, yeah, I was recently watching. I did not sleep the last night, but I'm not feeling sleepy because I slept a lot before. So yeah, I was watching the Vikas Divyakirti video about free will. Like, do we really have free will, or it's just an illusion? So I don't know. I'm not sure. But if I have to bet, then I would say it's deterministic. The world is deterministic. If you really know the variables, if you are godlike powerful, then you can totally determine what's his next step going to be, or what's her next step going to be. So yeah, that's what I believe. Like if I have to bet, but I cannot say it for sure. Okay, because yeah, I cannot say it for sure. Then OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, which software I am using currently to stream this video on YouTube. So I got this idea of recording videos with strangers from around the world and uploading the videos on YouTube. There are so many platforms, but why did YouTube come in my mind? Maybe because it's the biggest platform. But don't just limit yourself to YouTube. The world is much bigger than YouTube. So don't just, it will be foolish if you just limit yourself to YouTube. It will be totally foolish. Like YouTube, like if you earn 100 rupees from YouTube's ad revenue, then YouTube would take 50 or 45%, I guess, of that money, and it will give you 55%. Like it seems you are in a good deal. It seems, oh, YouTube, like, but the amount of money you are earning just from the AdSense, for most of the creators, it's not enough. So there are lots of ways even to earn from YouTube, like AdSense, then affiliate marketing, sponsorships, or brand deals. Then there are lots of ways. You need to know the OS, or you need to invent your OS. So yeah. So when I got the idea of recording videos with other people and uploading them on, let's say, YouTube. I love YouTube, but I like YouTube, but I used to love YouTube. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. So then I didn't know how to record the screen or the video and upload. Then I went to a shop, computer shop, Roy Computers, from where I built this PC. I got my PC built. So they called somebody and found out like how to record on your PC. They found it out. So yeah, but they told me that you have tomorrow come with your PC, then we will download the software or install the software, and then you will be able to record your videos on your computer. So but I am not that dumb. I may look a little dumb because of my short hair or whatever, but I'm not that dumb. Okay, so maybe I look smart for my short hair. I don't know. I think it would be individualistic. I think it's conditioning, subjective. So yeah, I could see the name. So I came back home. I looked up the software, downloaded the software, installed the software, and I could do it from that point. I did not have to bring my cabinet all the way to that shop and risk the health of my cabinet. So I did not have to do that. Am I yelling at you guys? I'm just a little excited. I'm not yelling at nobody. Anyways, nobody is watching. No messages. Anyways, let's get it documented. I'm at least getting some practice. Kyolo. So some foolish people think YouTube is, or making videos is just about money. You stupid fools, it's not just about money. I mean, for me, what's it? It's about documentation, number one. How does it help me? It helps me because the practice helps me, the process helps me. Then, is this a shadow career? I would not say so. I don't think so. I would not call it a shadow career. Shadow careers are careers like if you don't want to do the real stuff, you say that you. But I would not say so. I would not call it a shadow career. So it helps me. Number one is documentation. Even if the world dies, even if I'm the last person in the world, and I know that I will always be the last person in the world, still I'll keep making videos for myself, and I am always been making videos. Number one for myself. So I don't really care if you want me to make videos or not. But I like your support, so yeah, you can donate me any amount of money. Then operating systems. There are three major operating systems available for computers, PCs: Windows, Linux, and Mac. So Mac is for the Apple users. Probably iPhones use Mac. Then Linux, that's the open system, right? Open. I'm getting to. Am I talking with myself? I don't think so. I don't feel that way. If at least not if I'm making eye contact with the camera. So then Windows. Who am I addressing? That's important, right? Who am I addressing? I'm addressing anybody who is watching in good faith or can be watching in good faith, because it's getting recorded, right? It's not going to get deleted that easily. Try to look down upon me, bitch. Spy cameras. I've got some one spy glasses I have got, and I had some trouble with some beach. Okay, Malish beach. So I'm suing him. So I need to go to the police station with the spy camera on to file the report. Yesterday when I went there and I was recording a little video of the police station, and I have talked about it on the daily vlog. I'm not repeating myself. Firepower. What's that? Firearms, gunpowder. Like I saw some bullets for the first time, some guns for the first time in real life. Yeah, in the police station. I was sitting there for 3 hours, so I saw a lot of things. I saw a lot of things. I had some interactions. I had interactions with criminals. I had interactions with the police. I learned a lot about their system, a lot how they function. So we need to like US system is way better than Indian police system. It's so corrupt. It's easily way more corrupt than the US system. US system seems to be working pretty good, pretty good. So it's so transparent, right? In the US, it's so transparent. Like that means you know that you know what's happening. So and don't fear such things, man. Everybody needs to die. I mean, everybody is going to die, right? So I mean, I'm not saying that death is your goal. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying don't fear it too much. Try to be the best version of yourself. So you can only be the best version of yourself once you conquer your fears. Otherwise, you can never be the best version of yourself. You need to conquer your bloody fears, and most of your fears are most likely irrational. So yeah, and don't pay too much attention on dead people. Those zombies could be your father, mother, anybody. Okay, those zombies, no need to pay any attention to them. Yeah. YouTube, Facebook, Rumble is the decentralized platform. Then Facebook is there. You can also share your videos on Facebook, but most of but if you upload like short videos or like vertical videos, perform better on Facebook. On YouTube, long videos, horizontal videos, longer, like 10-15 minutes, those perform better on YouTube. So different people, I mean, so that means people use different platforms for different purposes. Like Facebook for one reason, YouTube for another reason, Insta is for other reason, Snapchat is for other reason, WhatsApp is for other reason. Then there are decentralized platforms like Rumble, Odyssey. So what does that mean? I have not really understood the concept of a decentralized platform, but nudity is not allowed over there either. Nudity is allowed on Pornhub, but if you are an Indian, probably uploading nude videos is against the law. I don't know if you make a nude video from India right now and upload that on not on YouTube. That probably next day your channel is going to get terminated. But if you, man, it's such valuable information, but I don't know how many people can take it. I don't know. 7,000 years later, some I mean, some people of the future will be able to understand. So yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I don't yet totally understand the concept of a decentralized platform. Yeah, that's because I have not yet looked deep into it. So yeah, but yeah, nudity is not allowed on YouTube or such platforms, on Rumble, Facebook, Rumble, or Odyssey. So but you can upload a nude video on Pornhub, but that's against, if you're from India, if you are a citizen of India, then that video is going to be, then you are committing a crime. I don't know if the Indian police will take any actions for committing that particular type of crime, but you're committing a crime. Okay, so maybe not now, but 10 years from now. Okay, so citizenship, I think there are some countries which provide free citizenship. No need of any H1B visa or any like that. USA, the most powerful and land of the free. It's called land of the free, the USA. And I can't free the American dream, right? I don't think there is any other country, India. compare if you compare India versus the USA. Okay. Well, India has some things which the US doesn't have, uh, but overall, like if you ask a random person around the globe, where do you want to live, India versus the US, you know the answer. So Yeah, India is a pretty big country and it's bigger, the population is even bigger, meaning the government doesn't know how to handle the population or doesn't care. So, yeah, so AI government would be much better because one human cannot deserve the supreme position of a country. There's just one human, and humans have their limitations. They're very selfish. I mean, we are, I guess. That would be better. Corruption, yeah, it's so corrupt. It's so corrupt. Like traffic stops. Like that's like if you don't wear a helmet. But in the US, you won't see that easily. At least digital security is important. You need to make sure that your devices are safe, meaning that your devices are not getting hacked. Okay, that's very important thing, that somebody is not spying on you through your devices. You understand? So that's very important. Digital security is very important because our finance, lots of our stuff is connected with not just finance. That's just a small part of our life. So uh, lots of things are connected. Like if your YouTube channels get hacked, then it's lot of pain in the ass to get it corrected. So, but probably you can recover a hacked channel. Probably it's easier to recover a hacked YouTube channel than rejuvenating a terminated YouTube channel, most likely. But I'm trying my best to get it back, get them back. So yeah, YouTube channel termination is a real thing. It's happened with lots of people, and it's happening faster than ever before. So yeah, man, I'm beating my hands on the table. Probably the mic, probably the mic is getting picking up a lot of noise because of that. Hey, good morning, bro. Now, how are you? I'm doing great. I just turned my screen on and I can see you. You are the insect guy. I remember you. What do you think about the audio quality? Tell me about the audio quality. What about the audio quality? What's about the audio quality? Try to be grammatically correct. What's about the audio quality, buddy? Okay, I'll turn on my screen a little later. Once again, probably if I do this, the sound of your like the mic, my mic is probably picking up. If I can just hang it instead of uh, instead of placing it on the table, then that noise would not be coming. Conditioning, yeah, human conditioning is there. Like audio quality is good. Like if I do this, does it disturb the audio quality? Does it disturb the audio quality if I do this? Is it disturbing the audio quality? Tell me. Tell me, is that disturbing the audio quality? Oh, 2 past 8 in the morning. So conditioning. What's conditioning? Conditioning is like if I have to talk, I have to think, and if I have to think, I get to learn from myself. So talking is pretty interesting. Like there is this proverb or saying or thing, like if you want to master something, you teach that. If you want to master something, you teach it. Because when you have to teach something, you have to thoroughly understand the whole thing. Otherwise, you cannot teach it to somebody. So the same thing. While you have talk, you have to, yeah, you for talking, you first need to, yeah, you get to think a lot while talking. So that's a pretty interesting thing. And like if you really want to do anything in life, and if I am saying you, most of the times the advice I'm giving advice to myself, because who am I to give you any advice? No, really, you are the, I think you are the best person who can give yourself the best advices, because I have not really lived in your shoes. So but you can learn from everybody. if you are keen enough. Let's see if we have got any reply. Okay, why are you not uploading videos? I have got some video. I'll don't worry, I will. I have been busy with so many things, so I will upload videos. I've already got some videos on my computer about podcasts, and I'm recording daily vlogs daily, but I'm not getting the time exactly to edit them and upload. But I'm getting in the track, and I will upload pretty soon. Don't worry about that. That will happen. But I understand it needs to happen sooner. Then Meta Quest 3. That's amazing. That VR. Where is it? Yeah, that's on my sofa. Meta Quest 3. That feels like alien technology. Most of the world has never tried it. You need to try it to understand it. Power, right? What's power? Having control over something. That's called power. If I can control the pain, that means I have got power over the pain. That means like I can use the pain. I can use it in my favor. So that's power over something. Then there is power over some body. Okay, so future battery technology is definitely getting better. So uh, I can think about these things like thought experiments. I can charge my phone once today and it can last for weeks or months without another charge. So that's amazing. Then storage is getting better, like glass. We are getting glass storage. So um we are getting glass storage. That means we can store lots of stuff in a very in small, and that kind of storage can last for years without getting damaged. Like if you don't know, let me tell you, like hard disks or floppy disks or DVDs, they are prone to damage. They're prone to damage, meaning if you just leave them after 5 years, you may not be able to see what you have left in those drives. So yeah, so if you think I'm having my phones, I mean I'm having that data in my computer or in my phone, and that they will always be like the same. That's not true, unfortunately, but it's getting better. So hopeful, we are more hopeful. Like Nvidia recently released their next level supercomputer, which is like this big, but it can process so much faster, and it's also very affordable, at least for the middle class. For me, I don't really see the need of that right now, so I have not purchased it. But maybe I should just be an early adopter and just buy it. But I don't know. But I don't want to buy anything blindly. So if you are commenting and you're expecting me to reply, that's not going to happen for some more time because the screen is black and I'm focusing on. Yeah, I have turned the screen black and I'm focusing on my stuff, what I have got to say, instead of answering your questions. Politics, you need to live a good life. You need to have some understanding of politics. Like politics, what's politics? Policy making. What's policy? What's the policy? Policy make, who makes up? What's really, like, is it policy making? Like where does this word come from? Politics, where does this word come from? Simulation. Are we really living in a simulation? Have you heard of the simulation theory, that this world is a video game, or like somebody simulated this world? Why I believe we are living in a simulation, I've talked about it, but let me tell you shortly. Like like there could only be, let's say we are not simulation, we are the original original, like no simulation, but we can create 1 billion simulations, right? Like yeah, I believe it's totally possible. We are creating AI and it's just going to advance. So I believe we can create billions of simulations in one real world. There could be 1 billion simulations, let's suppose, if not trillion. So if one real civilization can create a billion simulations, then what are the odds we are in the first real civilization versus in one of the billion simulations. So just throw the dart and it, yeah, it's so easy to see, but we don't really talk much about it. Maybe because it's ineffective. Like how does it matter? Yeah, you don't have to think small or ineffectual because you are living in a simulation. You don't have to think that way. Because how does it like somebody can yeah, somebody can press the switch and can turn the whole damn thing off any moment, right? So that's one disadvantage we have got over it. Or if there is a god, like the creator of the simulation, that person or being can favor one human over another human unfairly. So uh so these are some things which can come in your mind if you're thinking about it, my dear guys. Like cheat code, so-called gods can give some humans the cheat codes. Like we played GTA 5, some cheat codes. So that's why people spend so much time in front of the gods for the desire of cheat codes. Maybe some of them get it too. How do I know that they never get it? Wi-Fi, that's amazing. When I was first getting my Wi-Fi, my father he's basically dead. He's dead in most of the ways. But he was trying to stop me from getting the Wi-Fi. Probably he was afraid if I get Wi-Fi that I'm going to get connected with the world and I'm going to know so much that I'll be out of his control. Probably he was afraid of that, and that's why probably he was trying to stop me from getting the Wi-Fi connection. But I had to get the Wi-Fi connection because even if you have unlimited internet, which I didn't have on your phone, then too it's hard. Like you have to connect your phone with your computer. Then like it was slow also. So microphone, webcam. Let me take my t-shirt off. I'm feeling a little hot, warm. Do not fear these criminals. These people live around you. Most of them, in my case at least, are just like hyenas in or masked hyenas. Okay, if you know what I mean. Have you seen the movie The Lion King? Yeah. Webcam, Logitech. My previous webcam is from Lenovo, which I could not find, but it's somewhere in the house. I'm damn certain about it. Laptop. I've got the Dell laptop. Lovely. Wi-Fi. Lovely. Wireless fidelity. Should be doing it more often, like coming live and just talking about my stuff. Basically, it's helping me a lot. Filming gears, yeah, my filming gears are there in getting organized my home room, my house properly. Filming gears like tripods, then other stuff. What other stuff? Straps, head strap, chest strap, other types of stuff. Bio weapon. Was COVID a bio weapon? I think for like if an alien species really wants to dominate over humans, like if they want all the humans to be killed, an alien species, I don't think they would use nukes or fusion bombs. I don't think so. I think they would just use bioweapons. Like they would figure out what are our weaknesses, like immune. They would study our immune system, and they would see that this virus can work the best against the humans, and they would make the virus in their lab, and they would spread the virus among the humans, and they would take the antivirus injections in themselves. By aliens, that could be another country. Okay, so that could be Israel, Iran, Pakistan. I'm not trying to name any countries, but that could be any country. Okay. I'm not saying Pakistan is going to do it, or Israel or Iran is going to do it to India, but I'm just trying to say that it can happen. So otherwise, if you use nukes on a country or on then for decades, if not centuries, you cannot go there and start living. So virus, bioweapons, that's the best thing to conquer a country and exterminate all all its previous residents. English, that's important. Let's see if you have got. How is the weather over there? The weather is pretty nice. Yeah, I have my curtains closed, door closed, and ventilators covered up. No fan is going around. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, I had to take down my t-shirt. The weather is pretty nice, and if I want this to get colder, I can open some of my windows or I can turn on the fan. So, free will versus determinism. That's a good thing to talk about, but simulation, that interests me even more. Is this really a like, can we really, by scientific methods, by our, like with human science, can we really see if this is a simulation or not? Can we really say with certainty? Can science say anything with certainty? I mean, some things, like if you press this switch, this light is going to go on if these conditions are met. About some things, science is good, but it sometimes gets proven wrong. Yeah, some, if you, some hungry folks won't understand what I am doing. Why do you make videos? You are wasting it. Like, yeah, like yeah, because the Vihakirti podcast I was listening, and but money is important, but it's important because it can help you live a good life. If it cannot help you live a good life, then it doesn't isn't important. Like if tomorrow the government decides that we are going to come back to the bartery system, then the notes you can use them as for your toilet paper. So yeah, boxing, that's important. Self-defense is important. Cycling, I need to take my, I have got so many cycles. I've got the cycle which I got in 2013. I had some other cycles too. Like my mother was using one cycle, my father used to was another cycle. Then when I was a kid, I purchased one cycle. So those three cycles are gone. I don't know where they. My mother's cycle is probably given to our maid, the person who used to work here before. But I got rid of her because there is no really need of a maid coming here. I think I once saw her trying to steal some potatoes from the house. Yeah, but back then, but it's not like, if not really necessary, if it is not, if you are capable of doing your own stuff, then do it yourself. No need, like you don't have to, if you want to help them, give them 10 rupees or something, just you understand, but no need to get them in your house. You don't really know what's going on in their mind. So you need to be cynical, right? What does being cynical mean? Where is Alexa? Let me just turn on the screen and look this up, what cynical means. You have to be cynical, selfish, I guess it's cynical. Believing that people are motivated purely by self-interest, distrustful or of human sincerity or integrity. Yeah, for sure. Believing that people are motivated purely by self-interest, purely meaning 100%, 100%. That's no freaking joke. If the world is cynical, meaning 100% motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity. I believe the human world works like this, cynical, 100%. I believe that for sure. Dollars, stronger, way stronger, 70-80 times stronger than rupees. So, but it's not the strongest currency in the world. There are some Kuwaiti dinar. I think that's the strongest currency in the world. Kuwaiti dinar. Kuwait. with like oil money, right? Oil money, Sheikh Amir. So what's the bitch saying? uh, Sometimes I say stuff about my neighbors. You might think I'm getting crazy, or no, they're just talking with themselves. Tripto, you are being just way too cynical, way too. But you really have so, but you haven't really lived in my shoes. So, and I know I'm not living. I'm not living in a doll house. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm sure this world is not a doll house. My mother might think she's living in a doll house. Why is she so stupid? Why is she so ignorant about how the world works? Why is she so unexposed to the world? To really function in the world, you need to understand, you need to know how the world works. For that, you need to put yourself in some uncomfortable positions. So that way, like simple example, you want to grow some muscles. Ah, you want to grow some muscles, bitches. You want to bitches. You want to grow some muscles. You need to lift weights. Similarly, if you want to get smarter, you need to do those things. And I don't agree with those people who say you cannot be smarter. You can be smart. You can get smarter with proper lifestyle, proper diet, exercise. You can be smart. So even if you cannot develop more neurons, and I doubt, maybe you can. And I like, what do they know? How much like they are scientists? What scientists are they? I am a scientist. Scientists are limited. Nah, this human technology is not god like powerful. No, so they cannot predict everything. They cannot say anything for certainty about these things for sure. So with proper diet and exercise, you can get up to your best self. So yeah, that's important. Otherwise, just you are thinking it's going to take up too much energy, this and that. But just get used to it. Just for the first week, month, it's going to be very hard, but you will get used to it. Like pushing yourself to the uncomfort, or what is it called? There is a better term for it, like uncomfortable zone, or what is it called? uh, what is it called? Comfort zone. Going out of comfort zone, stepping beyond the comfort zone, right? Yeah, that's the secret sauce of success. Like, you have to step out of your comfort zone. That's where the learning happens. That's where the growth happens mostly. So I went in the police station, and I've talked about it in the daily vlog of 2nd November, I guess. Yeah, we need to have stronger leash on the police. We need to have stronger leash. uh, and teachers, if you're a student, you have all the rights to tell the teacher that bitch. Maybe not, maybe skip that word from the sentence. But tell your teacher, if he or she is not teaching you properly, that that you are supposed to do your job properly, or else something will happen which you won't like to happen. Something unforeseen will happen which will not be in your likelihood. So then we need to know who our friends are and who our enemies are. Sometimes our enemies wear masks, like our friends, and that's how they can, because otherwise you won't let them in your vicinity, right? Psychologically, physically, in whichever way. So you need to be able to see through the mask. You need to be able to pierce through the mask and see like who. Yeah, and I think I should do some, like, I'm doing this content creation, this and that type of stuff, but I think I should also do some stuff with my skill set, which will earn me, like, which will have some certainty of money. Okay, yeah, there are some stuff which I can do, I can think of, I can find out or figure out, which will give me some guarantee that this month this much, next month that much. Hmm. Right, pricing is very important. So if you are buy, so my rule is, if I'm buying anything which is priced more than 100 rupees, then first I'm going to look this up on the internet. Then only I'm going to think about giving it a second thought. Do I really need it? Do I really need it? Second thought. Or even if it is less than 100, that doesn't mean you cannot use your mind. So sometimes we feel bad, right? I was coming back from the Babu Ghat, and on from Bhadresh, then Bhadreswar to Chandanagar station I was getting back. Then one girl was begging for some money. Just a little small girl, 5-6 years old, maybe hardly. But I could not give her any money. I mean, I maybe I for some reason I just didn't give her any money. I just closed my eyes or something. So, so did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? Who can decide that? Who can decide that? If you call nature God, if your God is nature, then your God is non-model. Means it doesn't care. You live or die. It doesn't care. It doesn't give a fuck. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it doesn't give a fuck. So wrestling. I'm thinking of joining some wrestling organization, jiu-jitsu, or some sort of organization where I'll have access to some minds, some more brains. Ravan had 10 brains, right? 10 minds. But so lots of people worship Ravan. But was he right? Was he wrong? I don't know. For most of the Hindus, he was wrong. If not, I don't know if he stole somebody else's wife. Right. So how is that right? So, but he was really wise, and he is in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, most of the people worship Ravana. They have got temples over there. They have got Ravans instead of Rams. So jiu-jitsu. That's another, like, boxing. Man, that's brutal. Boxing can go really brutal. MMA, mixed martial arts. Those things can go really brutal. Those things. Those things can go really brutal. I was watching a fight over there. Two girls are fighting and they are bleeding profusely from the face, like deep scar. When they wiped off the blood, I could see a deep scar. I could see a deep scar. So jiu-jitsu is like wrestling. It's like sumo wrestling. Some programming. If somebody is talking to me, does that mean he or she is trying to program me? Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Let's see if we have got any more messages. Cynical. Okay, zero viewers. It's not easy. Like, it's not that easy to hear that. Like, to hear the truth, especially if the truth is bitter. And oftentimes, for most of the people, truth is bitter. For most of the people, truth is bitter. What the heck? Was that a bird or what? Yeah, I think that was a bird. But wait, hey, butterfly. That's a butterfly. Lovely butterfly. I don't mind a butterfly. They're doing good. They're doing good. They're doing pollination. But can we? It's humanly possible. Like, if the government wants, it's humanly possible to exterminate all the mosquitoes very quickly in a week. But some scientists are saying, then what's going to happen to pollination, or we don't know how it's going to affect. Just exterminate. We will see. Probably nothing bad is going to happen. Probably nothing bad is going to happen. Then some scientists are saying that yeah, if I have to blindly bet, like not blindly, from my intuition, that intuition is based upon your knowledge, previous experiences. So intuition is not like a blind guess, random. It's not that. It's not lucky draw. It's not like that. Yeah, exterminate all the mosquitoes. That would be my bet. But some scientists say that these pollinating creatures like butterflies or such insects eat mosquitoes. What if we kill all the mosquitoes? Then what are they going to eat? I mean, there are not just mosquitoes what they can eat. There are other smaller insects which they can eat and live upon that. So exterminate all the mosquitoes. Yeah, pass the law, man. Pass the law. Pass the law. So, if we need one law to be established or taken out of the system, who is stopping us? Right? Why can't we do that? Who is stopping us? So we need to see such things, and if you cannot think, it's really hard for you to grow. So you need to be able to think. And swimming is giving me a bit like I'm clearly seeing change is happening so quickly, like so quickly. It's happening so quickly. It's giving me a better body for sure. And I just am swimming regularly for 1 week. So it's a great form of exercise. It's a low impact exercise, meaning you're not putting too much pressure on your joints. There is this thing or term called runner's knee over there. Like you are repeatedly with strong force, especially if you're fat or overweight, then your knees, if you do it for too long, then your knees start hurting. It happened with me. Then I could not run for a week or 2 weeks. I was running a lot on the treadmill on the track. So the runner's knee thing happened. The beach is yelling so much. Then the runner's knee thing had happened. The runner's knee thing happened. Then what did I do? Yeah, generally I keep the monitor off of my CCTV camera. If I need to turn it on, then I turn it on, or want to turn it on, then I turn it on, or need to turn it on. So the runner's knee thing happened. So probably that's not going to happen with swimming, but a lot of things will happen with swimming, which will get better with swimming. Like your cardiovascular capabilities will get better, meaning you will have more energy, stamina, endurance throughout the day. So that's one good thing. Then your anxiety levels will go down. Your stress levels will go down. I could say a personal experience. Yeah, so these things are there. Then which age is the smartest? There is no single smartest age. TED video and intuition. Like, do you want somebody else to take decisions about your life, that what you are going to do with your life? Let's suppose you know for sure that person is smarter than you, but still, will you let that person decide your life choices? Will you? I think that's very stupid, because I think that person is just going to turn you into his or her slave if you blindly follow that. So yeah, most likely I don't have to be the smartest human ever lived to see that happening with me or somebody else. So humans can be evil, males, females equally evil, equally sent, equally evil, but males have more testosterone than females. That's why males are braver than females. So, and this, if the bravery can go in the wrong direction, that's why there are more criminals in the prisons. That's why there are more male prisoners in the prisons than female prisoners. But equally, if you give them power, you will see them doing that, doing the unethical stuff, inhuman, immoral stuff. So this is just stupid to say on the basis of gender that this gender is superior than the other on ethical basis. So and talk, there are so many things which can be talked about. I'm lacking to be talking about. I really want a gun, a hand gun. Yeah, I went to the police station. I saw a real gun like yesterday, and they loaded the gun in front of me. It was a revolver. It was not a pistol. It was a revolver. Probably it was having 6 bullets. Man, that looked so weak because I am used to seeing American pistols, right? So that, and the constables were using that big of a rifles. So that's so bulky and so clunky and where is my, this is good guys, this is good for clearing your mind, this is good. Ah, for clearing your mind, this is good. Ah. So I mean, clearing your mind off of the distracting thoughts, clearing of what? So yeah, probably 6 bullets, probably 6 bullets in that revolver. And but it looked so weak, it looked so weak. Where is the funding going? Better weapons, but better weapons, what's more important than better weapons is better weapons in right hands. There should be more monitoring, there should be thorough checking of the CCTV cameras to make sure like frequent monitoring of the CCTV cameras to make sure that they are doing their jobs properly. If not, strict actions must be taken. No doubts about that. Don't feel you are alone. Like sometimes I used to, like in the past when I just started vlogging publicly, then sometimes I used to hesitate first, like to vlog publicly or but it's totally in my, I don't really care about what the legal system says about it. Yeah, I have been doing it for such a long time and have not really gone into any real trouble for doing it. But who can have any problem with this vlogging, right? Basically criminals. If you are so concerned about your safety, don't bloody get out of your house, okay? Otherwise, in a public place, I don't think you should be allowed to wear a mask or anything to hide your face. Criminal, that looks total criminal to me. Who yeah, somebody would say because I'm doing it for my own safety, but what about the safety of the society? Like you are coming out in the on the roads, in the roads with a mask without your number plate, and I have seen it with my life with my own experience. The people, the bikers or the scooter drivers who don't have the number plate, they drive more recklessly. Like even if they hit, nobody is going to be able to catch them. No accountability, right? So that cannot happen. Strict actions must be taken on disobeying such, like number plate is important, traffic laws are important, but I don't know about the helmet law. I think it should be a personal choice. uh, but it's okay, it's okay. I have no problems with the helmet law. But what do I have to do to change a law or to introduce a new law or to cancel a law? What's the process? Like Supreme Court recently passed a law saying in of Delhi NCR, National Capital Region, that there can be no stray dogs. And yeah, I want the stray dogs to be out of the roads. They are so hazardous. They are so I've gotten into multiple such. Once the stray dog beat me, I had to go to the hospital 5 times to get because we are not sure if the dog has rabies or not. Even if the dog is acting politely, that doesn't mean that dog doesn't have rabies, because if it is recently bit, then maybe it's not going to show the symptoms. So take I had to take I had to go to the hospital 5 times. Then once I was riding my electric cycle, one dog came in front of the in front of the road, and I fell down. Man, that was not funny. It was hurting my chest so much. I fell on top of, and this bloody bitch. If you need a dog, keep it in your house. The stray dogs have no rights to come on the roads, and it's decided by me, a superior species, because they don't like. If you bitch, if you want to be like the dogs, if you want to be on the roads, follow the traffic rules. Do they follow the traffic rules? No. So they cannot be on the roads. So from that point of view, or yeah, they are simply just so hazardous, and they can like they are so like like they sleep in the middle of the road. They are like they jaywalk on the roads. It's such a stupidity, such stupidity. The stupidity, or what should I call this? Like these animal dog lovers, like love your dog. I know you feel superior to see that dog, it's inferior creature, a superior, you feel that way, but they don't want to pay the total cost. Like if we keep it in our house, then it's going to mess with my stuff, then this can happen, that can happen, so much hair fur is going to fall, our hair is going to fall out. So but they still want to feel superior than this species, or feel superior in some way, so they want stray dogs on the roads without, so maybe they don't use that much cycles or bikes. So what are this criminal mentality? So yeah, stray dogs, bloody hell. What is the punishment of for killing a stray dog? What is it? And some people sometimes say, Triptam, you will get more views if you make your videos in Hindi or Bengali. Bitch, who told you I'm prioritizing views? Man, I'm talking or yelling for such a long time, but I think it's okay to yell on the mic, because you have the volume buttons, you can easily turn it down. But in real life, you have to while you are talking with somebody, generally better not yell. My throat is getting a little hard, starting to get a little hard, so maybe I should be talking a little quietly. What the fuck? Some dog was barking, I guess. Some dog was barking, I guess. What else to say? Who is a dog? Who is a human? How can I know the difference? Top dog, big dog, small dog. In the US, if somebody is more power, then we call them top dog. Maybe not publicly. Or big dog, small dog. It's a dog eat dog world. Have you heard the phrase? It's a dog eat dog world. No, I don't believe with it totally, but it's true at some extent. It's a dog eat dog world. Fragrant notebook. How can I travel the world for free? Is it possible to travel the world for free? Like if I want to go to the US, for free, what's the process? Like if there is a, like this could be one thing. Like if there is an agency which does tourism and stuff, they need staff, then I can join them, and then I can but I'll have to learn the process, so that's maybe better. Then I can take the then I can be a tour guide, and I can take them to the US. This way I can visit the US for free, but for that I would need my visa and then my passport. What is the difference between a visa and a passport? Like a passport, I think it allows you to leave the country, and visa tells you how long you can stay in the country. I think that's the difference, basic difference between a passport and a visa. So yeah, that's one thing. When I was a kid, I did not know the difference between physics and chemistry. It's just they're just two branches of physical science. Like physical science has got these two types of stuff. So just divide it from the middle, physics, chemistry. But both fall under, but both are physical science. Deals with matter, physical matter. Metaphysics is different. Why? If you want the answer of why, then you need to study metaphysics, which is no, it sounds like physics, but it's a very different thing. Metaphysics. Let me look this up. What metaphysics is? Metaphysics. What does meta mean? Of a creative work. Meta. Whoa.
Meta.
Okay. Of a creative work referring to itself or to the conventions of its genre. Short for meta key.
Meta key.
Meta key. Then what the heck is metaphysics? Metaphysics. The branch of philosophy. It's a branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things. The branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things, including abstract concepts such as being, knowing, identity, time, and space. It's a branch of philosophy. It's not a branch of physics. It's a branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things. Now the question is, what is first principle? What the heck is first principle? So if you already know this much, then knowing that much is going to be easier than directly knowing that much from this much. First principle, FIRST. First principles. These hyenas, let the hyenas bark or whatever, I don't care.
First principles.
First principles. The fundamental concepts. The fundamental concepts or assumptions on which a theory, system, or method is based. Ah man, I need to pee. You look at this for a little bit. What happened? Yeah, you look at this for a little bit. First principles. I have got 2 bottles in my room, and I can just pee in them without leaving my room. So yeah, 3 liters of pee. Pay and use toilet. If I open up, I mean Chandanagar strand is lacking those things. Pay and use toilets. And during Jagadhatri Puja or Durga Puja, there is so much crowd, but less pay and use toilets. So, what's the process of opening up a pay and use toilet? So, what's the process? What's the procedure? Like the temporary ones, the porta potties. Just imagine, like, even if you get, like, how much can you earn from those? Depending on how many of them you have got. It has got to be parallel processing. Like if you have got 10 of them, okay, like you have to talk in scale. If you have got 10 of them, and let me see. Probably how is the weather, dude? Where was I? Let's turn the camera back on. So pay and use toilets. Just thought experiment. Oops. did not want to turn on the CCTV camera, accidentally did. I wanted to turn off the monitor, which I have done. Pay and use toilet, right? 10, like if I rent or buy 10 pay and use toilets, porta potties, like just for peeing, maybe not for pooping, but just for peeing, and I charge 5 rupees, a little more than usual, a little more than usual, because so yeah. But this is not MRP. MRP is different. That's max retail price. Meaning if you are a salesman and if you are selling that product, then you cannot take more than that amount of price. So if this notebook says 50, that's the MRP of this notebook. That means you can maximum charge 50 rupees for this notebook. 40, 30 can be okay, but not 51. So, but porta potties, I don't think they have any MRPs, and anyways, you cannot give me your product back or take your product back, so that would not apply over there. So if I have 10 of them, and if I get like if one of them can get 10 customers, then 10 of them can easily get 1000 customers, sorry, 100 customers each. So 100 times 10, 1000 times 5, 5000. So I think I can easily make 5000 rupees a day if I can get the permission. But that can only be like a week or 2 weeks in a year if I have to do it in Chandanagar or in such festivals. But if I do it in some other place where it's always crowded, then it's going to differ. Then it is going to be more days, and then I can have my own men, or then I can have my own employees, which is important because you have two hands. So if you have two hands, you can only do limited stuff. You need 4 hands, 4 legs, 6 hands, 6 legs, so you can work faster, right? So to work faster, you need more people, and you can train them. So yeah, so that's pretty good. So it's stupid to work alone. If you have the possibilities of hiring people, then it's just stupidity to work alone. Yeah. So what was I saying? I was saying, let me read something out from these books: accountancy and political science. Yeah, some market man is yelling that, do you want this, do you want this? They take their like they buy those products from some wholesale market, and then they put those things on then they put those things on their vans, and they go from home to home, and they sell that stuff at a higher price than the wholesale market. So, and if the person is sitting versus going home, retail marketing, it's one type of retail marketing. Yesterday near Urdi Bazaar, I went to the restaurant and got the aloo biryani. I still have a little bit of that left. So I asked them, like, if they said like it's written home delivery is available. So I asked them like, how much is the 20-30 rupees? They said 20-30 rupees. So that's awesome, but that's almost 2 kilometers away, and they said 20-30 rupees. So if I can find a nearer store like Loknath Fast Food Center, or near in Suhaspolli, nearer than that place, within 500 meters or 1 kilometer, then that's going to be even better, I guess. Let me call up the drone guy, who I really recently met, and let me ask him how much. Drone Chandanagar Joraghat, Puro Street drone. I've got these three contacts saved on the name of drone. Phone, call him. Sleeping. What does it cost to get a color tune? Okay, he's not picking up. Maybe he's going to call me back a little later. When he sees somebody try to call him from an unknown number. What's unknown? That cannot be known. Right, unknown. Which is not yet known. That's unknown. Not yet known. But that can be known. That's unknown. So philosophy is so interesting. And this is the best lab in the entire world. Like human mind, it's the best lab in the in the whole world. So yeah, don't you ever think that you cannot come up with a great idea. You can. So theory of what is this? Political science. Theory of surplus value. Then centralization of capital. Social revolution. Yeah, I purchased it from Chandanagar Book Fair. Contents. Contents. Let's see if I've got any new messages. No new messages. Okay, no problems. I think I have got some alcohol. Like I purchased, like for the first time in my life, purchased a little bottle of Old Monk. I think I still have a little half of that or more than half of that left in the fridge. I think I need to throw that shit out. I think I need to throw that shit out. Yeah. Maybe it's better if people are not watching. Because if people watch and if I say something which they don't like or strongly disagree, then I might have more trouble than the value I can get from the viewers. So maybe it's better. What do you know? What do I know about this? Right? So it's stupid to say you're not getting views. That means your videos are worthless. But anybody in good faith is willing to watch, can watch. And if you don't disagree, just end the video. You don't have to murder me. You don't have to murder me. Just end the video. Yeah, and I will disappear from your life. Contents. Nature of Indian political system. Nature of Indian political system. How many parties do we have in India? BJP, Trinamool, CPIM, Congress. How many? So in the US they conducted a study over there. They matched like this. They took a group and they measured their IQ, and then they statistics, then they documented which parties they are supporting. So if you have higher IQ, then you are supporting this party. If you have lesser IQ, then you have this supporting this party. So IQ, so probably right wing and left wing. Probably we are talking about right wing and left wing. So right wing people generally, I think it's not clearly defined what's right wing, what's left wing. But I think the rich would like to support the right wing, which favor the rich over the poor, and I think left wing would poor people would like to support the left wing because they favor poor or act like over the rich. So yeah. So simple. If you are smart, if you can see it, if you can understand it, so simple. Nature of Indian political system. Competitive politics. Dharma, religion. Equality of rights, not equality of assets. Meaning, if somebody is born in a family which has got more assets or wealth than the other family, that doesn't mean uh, that law supports that, but the law doesn't support, at least in the books, that inequality of rights. Meaning, yeah, I cannot explain more about it about that. Mhm. You have to be some, I'm not, these videos are not for infants, so you need to have some level of understanding to understand my videos. Citizen citizen 7:30, right? 8:30, maybe I'll end after half an hour. Citizen rights and duties. Citizen rights and duties. When should I go to the police station? Should I drop the idea of going to the police station? Is it a good idea to wear the spy glasses in the police station? I'm not breaking any laws, but still. Liberty, law, justice, Gandhism, humanism, Marxism, communism, Gandhism, Triptoism, Totaism, Triptoism. It will come, it will happen. Triptoism. I need a better name. Almightyism. I am not suitable for that name yet. Triptoism. Like my mother named me Tripto. It's a Bengali name meaning somebody who is satisfied. But I am never satisfied, basically. So this is not a very appropriate name for me. But my mother named it. But maybe I'll change it. So it's my name, I get to decide what my name should be, not my biological mother. Humanism, Marxism, communism, fascism, liberalism, socialism, party system, Indian party system, interest groups and pressure groups, challenges to Indian democracy, challenges to Indian democracy. India is the biggest, by the way, if you don't know, India is the biggest democracy in the world by number. In China, it's Communist Party is ruling. Communist Party, but India is the biggest democracy. So what is the difference? I don't really know, but I think in democracy, is it like capitalism? Like capitalism is totally, like it's totally based upon self-interest. Capitalism, like capital means money, basically, wealth, capital, money. So capitalism is totally understandable, but democracy is like, it's the opposite of dictatorship or tyranny. It's the opposite of North Korea democracy. Socio-economic development, rural development, development of SC and ST, schedule caste, schedule tribe, I guess. Schedule, or what is the spelling of schedule? What do you mean by schedule? Human rights. If that human can give you rights, no, that human cannot give you rights. Fundamental rights, the rights we born with. Our relations with neighbors. They really included this. Oh my god. Our relations. They have got 23 topics on this pocket book. Okay, political science, Manoj Publications, basic fact series, a most authentic pocket guide for students of CBSE, ICSE, ISC, various state boards, and for those appearing for competitive examinations. Most authentic pocket guide. They have got 23 topics in the index, and they really included it. Our relations with neighbors, our relations with hyenas. For most of the people, that would be proper title instead of neighbors. Got it, like pen through, and hyenas, masked hyenas if necessary. For most of people, yeah, that's what my experience tells me. Nature of Indian political system, not necessarily. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go on to that page. Our relations with neighbors, 485. Our relations with neighbors. Like an individual, the states also cannot live in isolation. No state can be absolutely self reliant and self sufficient. If you are not doing like Jeff Bezos, he used to be the richest guy. I was in the coaching center over there, Sati Bonik. I used to learn arts 2013 probably or 2014. Then somebody was naming him. Then I was thinking, who is this guy? But he like what stresses us out. His quotation is like, if it is in my power, I can do this to get better, but I am not doing it. That's stressful. That causes stress. So our relations with neighbors, yeah, I can do make more a lot of this video like Twitch. I should do more live streams, such live streams on Twitch. I have got no previous negative relations with Twitch, the platform, the live streaming platform mostly, I guess. Maybe there are other streams, but with YouTube, I had got one channel. I don't want to mention it clearly. One channel termination, multiple channels termination. So, but with Twitch, I have got no. But with Twitch, I have got no such relations with Twitch. So, I think Twitch is a safer platform for me, because that then the circumvention policy would not be applied on me on Twitch. Donald Trump. Why did I talk like Donald Trump? Did I talk like Donald Trump, or did I talk like a concept what Donald Trump is also following? This is this is great. I'm really loving. I've already got 24 views. How does this help? I don't know, but generally it's good to get views than getting no views. There are lots of reasons. Money definitely. So our relations with our neighbors. Like an individual, the states, the beach is yelling so much. Beach, shut up, bitch, shut up. Our relations with neighbors. Like an individual, the states also cannot live in isolation. No state. Like an individual, the states can also like higher power. This beach has got an underdog, a maid basically. So the maid is a bigger beach, yells too much. So if I hear the beach yelling too much, then I just turn on my loudspeaker full volume, and that quiets the beaches down. That's a pretty good. You can try it. Yeah. Like an individual, the states also cannot live in isolation. No state can be absolutely self-reliant and self-sufficient. For many of its requirements, a state has to depend upon the cooperation of other states. Thus, the state has to maintain friendly relations with others and cannot afford continuous conflicts with the other states. Okay, neighboring states we are talking about. I thought neighbors, but neighboring states we are talking about currently, particularly with her neighboring states. In spite of being sovereign and free in her territory. Particularly with her neighboring states. In spite of being sovereign and free in her territory, a state cannot act arbitrarily and has to keep in consideration the feelings and views of other states. In spite of being sovereign and free in her, sovereign meaning autonomous. Like, when can a country be called autonomous? Like, it's got some needs, like basic needs like energy need and food need. It meets those needs. Then I think a country can be called autonomous, an autonomous entity. Like Earth is it autonomous? The Earth, I don't think so. It needs help from the sun or moon or both. Then how can it be autonomous? The earth is not autonomous, but a state can be autonomous. A country can be autonomous. If a country is not taking any help, like take example of China, like there is so much gap of China with the other parts of the world, so China can be called autonomous. But but is it a good thing? Depends on how, like which. So sovereign and free in her territory. Like if I am not taking any help from other people, that doesn't. But somebody else is my competitor, my competitor, my rival is taking help from other persons. So if there is a competition, who is going to win? Whoever wins, winners write history. So whoever wins gets to write the history and gets the glory. So a state cannot act arbitrarily and has to keep in consideration and feelings and views of other states, and has to keep in consideration the feelings and views of other states, the feelings and views of other states. Higher hand, I think there is a term called higher hand, which is against caring about others views. If you think somebody is inferior than you, then the tendency goes you don't care about that person's views. Keep in consideration the feelings and views of other states. When, like, what can make somebody valuable for the society? It tends to be providing some value, then it becomes valuable. Like, let's say one, forget it, let's read it. Every state is affected by the events taking place in other states. Thus, it is desirable and essential that every state maintains friendly relations with other states. Peaceful coexistence is the principle. Peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence is the principle of India's foreign policy. India's foreign policy. And she has always considered her neighbors as her friends and has also extended friendly and a helping hand to all. Foreign policy, like how we treat our neighboring states, like how West Bengal treats its neighboring states like Bihar, or how India treats other neighboring countries like Pakistan or Bangladesh, Nepal or Bhutan. These are neighboring countries. So this policy is called foreign policy. How we treat our neighbors, that's foreign policy, and we have to follow this protocol. India Bangladesh relation, it is so interesting. Political science, it's so interesting. It's so freaking interesting. I think it should be a compulsory subject in the school from class 1 or preschool. It's such a fascinating subject. Ruling party, like ruling, it can teach you so much about how the world works. So yeah, it's such a, like, political science, finance, accountancy. What does a chartered account do? What's the difference? So these things are important, guys. Why am I turning on the CCTV camera? Oh, I've got one more view, 25 views. But I'm talking continuously for more than 1.5 hours. I need to be more careful with my voice. Today is hot 3rd November, so some SIR agents from BLO can come tomorrow or from tomorrow to make sure we are Indians, not illegal immigrants, aliens. So we need to show them some documents, or we need to 2002 voter list name, such stuff is going on right now in India. So yeah. If a police doesn't work or does its job properly, where can you complain? Can you complain online? Who can you complain? Who can you lodge a complaint? If a teacher is not working properly, government official. In the Kanalal school, the teachers pretty much work properly, but in the Rakshit school, nah, they didn't really come to the classes. But if we went to the office room and we called them, then they came. So, not all government schools, you cannot say like all government school teachers are worthless, lazy. You cannot say that. That's not true for all. You can question the schooling system, the subjects, some of the subjects, but no, not all the things are the same. All the governments. So, there needs to be better monitoring. There needs to be what to say, awards. Like if you do good, we are going to increase your salary. If you do bad, we are going to decrease your salary. This can be very like points. Like at the end of the month, you have yeah, this can be done. At the end of the I was thinking about these things, contemplating, pondering about these things. Like at the end of the month, like we take student scores. Like the students has scored this much on behavior or this and that. Then some schools, some American schools also measure the scores of their parents, like how much like are the parents behaving. Like in sports events, parents oftentimes did not behave, but then the parents scoring system came, then they were behaving. I think they did a study. I don't know which organization, but some organization did a study. They found out, hopefully the organization was not from Finland, and they found out that Finland schools are the best. That the Finnish schools, sorry, I didn't mean that, of course. Finnish schooling system is the best according to that study. So yeah, teachers should like points this month got that much point. So there could be one basic level of salary, and if you score this much point, this much you are going to get that much more money. And like but who is going to decide the score? So there should be a CCTV camera with proper audio visual recording for every, like if a school has 2000, like just a little bit of calculation it takes. Open up your iPhone or your calculator. Where is my calculator? 2000 like Kanalal school has 2000 students, or that's what I have told, and each class has 60 students, like 30, around 30 CCTV cameras for a school, 50 if it is a bigger, 50 CCTV cameras. And like who is teaching how, then it's so easy, right? It's so easy, and the principal has the access to all the CCTV cameras. And he can like open it. So this teacher is scheduled for the class at that time. So yeah, it's so, and the scoring system can be there too. Yeah, and online people should be able to vote for or against government officials or anybody, or just anybody. So yeah, that's very good. And it should be, the system must be more transparent. There are so many things which we don't know about the system. There are so many unknown regions which we are not sure about. Like how do we get from this step to another? Like where is the money going? Where is the money going? Who is taking the money? We are not sure about that. We must know about that. It's my money, I better know where it's going. So how did America go to that point? You can learn from other countries. China has blocked YouTube. Probably the Chinese government doesn't want its citizens to know about the world. But if you are living in China, you can use a VPN, I guess, to watch YouTube. Yeah, most likely. Speed was having a little interaction with a Chinese guy. He was in China. Then the Chinese guy was telling Speed that I'm a big fan of you. I watch your videos. The Speed said, how like how do you do it? Isn't YouTube banned in China? He said yes, but I use a VPN. It's a virtual private network, meaning it's a it changes your location virtually, not physically but virtually. Like so you select the location that you are in India, or 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 you choose that server, and then you can easily use YouTube. But generally VPN slow the connection down a little bit. Seen that. But some paid VPNs like NordVPN, ExpressVPN, they provide better speeds than other free VPNs. Like I think Proton VPN is a free VPN. Proton VPN. There are some good free VPNs for sure. I need to use them for what is it called? OME.tv. And let's see if I can access foreigners without paying any monthly subscription fee. And I need to try that. I had tried it before. What happened? It didn't work properly, but let's try a better VPN, a better free VPN for now, and maybe I'll switch to a paid option. And my mother keeps telling me every day that you are better at podcasting than vlogging. But both you do great vlogging, great podcast. I mean, good vlogging, podcasting. But you are better at podcasting than vlogging. So yeah, you better not lose the habit of podcasting. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to build a habit back up if you have lost it. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad that I used to that I'm 24 years old, I'm talking to that 14 years old. But why was I feeling bad? I don't have any wrong intentions. I'm not talking with them like I'm not flirting with them. It's like a big brother talking, or father like figure, good father, or yeah, it's so don't like age is just a number basically. So yeah, you don't have to like, if somebody doesn't ask my age, I don't tell them, and I don't feel I'm superior than somebody who is less aged than me. I don't know, there's no need. So this Indian system is tui tumi happening inferiority superiority, this thing created by some old people. I totally disagree with it. I'm totally rebellious against it, or for it, against it, whatever, you get the point. That's called discrimination. Unfair what to say, unfair. Yeah, this is unfair. This is not equality. Okay, that's not equality of rights. So yeah, let's see. I was going to turn on my CCTV camera once again, but stopped myself. I stopped my free will, and I let my free want dominate over my free will. So 26 views. Another view I have got. 1 hour 48 minutes. So what was I saying? Tutum up. And there are so many like in the US, you in the US, even if you like it's clapping. Teacher was telling me it was there, but now it is just you. But there were the terms before. So what to say? Let's document 19/9. So guys, it's 19/9. I am live on YouTube on my podcasting channel. The screen is off, but you can see that the camera is on. The white lights are on. So yeah, I am live for since 7:30, and it's almost 9:30. So around 1 hour 50 minutes. I'm talking about some stuff which I feel important. I'm talking about that. So mm, mm. If somebody I need to take actions. I need to see what happens. I need to sue that guy. I need to. I want to see how, because there are multiple reasons. Number one is, how can he put his hands over me? That's the first thing. Second thing is, I need to know the system. To know the system, I need to get into the system. So that's why I need to, and I'm documenting everything basically which is happening with me in the legal system, like how much is being enforced versus how much is it's just in the constitution. So yeah, and I can make more and more videos like this. Yeah, like about the constitution, like taking up some, like reading the constitution, the book, like for 12 hours straight, 16 hours straight. But yeah, I have got one air conditioner, so I can easily close my windows if necessary, but it's getting colder over time, so I can just shut the curtains and talk. But with the air conditioner, the problem is, for some reason I feel little lethargic with the air conditioner on and the windows closed. Probably because the air circulating is not that good with the air conditioner. Probably the air conditioner is circulating the same air. Is it so? Is it circulating the same air? Is it so? How does the air conditioner work? I need to know that. It's an air conditioner from the company called LG. Life's good. So the ventilators are covered up to make sure that I'm not losing any cold air, but maybe I need to open up one or two of the 4 ventilators. There are some gaps between the next to the window seams, or whatever it's called, the edges. There are some gaps, so I was thinking of plugging the gaps, but I was feeling some lethargy, so I decided against it. So yeah, but yeah, this bell is awesome. It's psychology. A religion is psychology. A Hinduism, it's like the conch shell shank. It's like it's like the humming sound, like om sound, and this ringing sound. This is how we interact with the outside world, right? Through our senses. So yeah, let me name some psychologists, some world renowned psychologists: Freud, Carl Jung, Nietzsche, Kant, Descartes. Then there have been some psychologists from India too, I guess. So I know some philosophers' names from India, like Shankaracharya, Buddha, Vivekananda, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, one of the philosophers. So yeah, you don't really agree with them. Like when I was 16, I was preparing for my matric exam, Madhyamik it's called, 10th exam. It was the first big exam because it was going to happen outside of the school, meaning the school doesn't have any control over it. The board decides who passes, who fails. I was studying under the West Bengal board, not the central board. But the previous exams, till 9th, the school was deciding who gets to pass, who gets to fail. But it was the first big exam which was being conducted by, not by the school, but the 11th exam was being conducted by the school. So I probably failed in my 11th chemistry exam, but I was studying in the Rakshit exam. Oh God! I have made so many good decisions, even without knowing. Now that I think about it, I did not. I had the marks, but I did not take admission in Kanelal Vidya Mandir. I took admission in Rakshit, which is lesser ranked school. But most likely I failed in 11th chemistry exam. But most likely Rakshit school said you pass, you pass. So probably that's why I have got the 12th degree. But now that if I can go back in the past with my knowledge, then probably I would not go to the school or just go to twice a week and would not really do not really study what they have to what I would probably study what I have to study, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, that book, or what's really where to store your wealth, where to invest, where to put your money. Should we buy gold? Should we buy land? Should we rent our property? So I can talk about it the whole day. Trying to sleep, I need some sleeping. If you get hungry, then you get angry or that sneakers ad. So if you are sleepless, it's worse than, or it's equivalent to being intoxicated or drunk. So don't take any major decisions if you are sleepless. Limbic system, this is prefrontal cortex, and there is this limbic system. So for kids, for little kids, the prefrontal cortex is not fully developed. By 25, your prefrontal cortex is fully developed. So yeah, so if you are, so emotions are controlled by the limbic system, then the prefrontal cortex decides, can take actions on the basis of logic rationally can like prioritize on the basis of rationally. So but as I have told you, just because somebody is smarter than you, that doesn't mean that person can take better decisions than you, because you are not their slave. That's why. So yeah, if I'm smarter than you, that doesn't mean I can take decisions for you. Vice versa. Isn't it a French word? Vice versa. Fiance, that's for sure is a French word. Fiance, CE, the E has got an upper caret, or what is it called? So that thing is there. Yeah, I should do more such thinking out loud. I should do more of this. It's helping me a lot. And I can see that I'm no blind person. That's stupidity. Stupid morons, narcissists, and these hypocrites. So yeah, what else to say? Let's turn the screen on. Safety first, and if somebody's safety is not proper, then that person is stupid, right? Like if somebody is driving a brickless cycle, that person is stupid. I don't need a second opinion on that. I don't need a peer reviewed paper on that. So yeah, first principles.
First principles.
The fundamental concepts or assumptions. The fundamental concepts or assumptions on which a theory, system or method is based. Fundamental concept or assumption on which theory, fundamental concept or assumption, theory, system or method. Theory, system, theory, special relativity, general relativity, concept or method is based. I think we have to start again and go right back to first principles. I think we have to start again and go right back to first principles. Should I implement thicker curtains over there? Let them be there, and if I need this room to be more soundproof, that outside noise is not coming in my room, then I can just close the windows. Yeah, should I invest on making this room soundproof so that the outside noise is not coming to my room from the let's say the neighbors or the painters? or the uh, how much can you hear me if I'm walking and talking? But not Steve Bezos, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos. I amalgamated their names together. Steve Jobs he died in 2011. The creator of Apple. He was a big proponent of walking and having meetings while walking, because there is better blood circulation in your brain if you are walking. So that means you can think better than if you are sedentary, or if you are just seated on a chair or on a couch, on a cushion, on your sofa. So thinking out loud. I should name these videos or live streams thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Day 1, day 2, day 3. If I do it, this is awesome, man. I'm learning so much about myself. Like human beings, right? We have got around 10 billion humans on the planet, but you just need to know about yourself, like how your mind works. Then you can figure out how the rest of them work. So for that you don't have to interact with all 10 billion of them. You can just uh, like turn inside and see how it is working, but have interactions to know that way too, because there are some things which cannot be learned just from turning inward. You also need to have interactions. So I think I need to write a book. Or I need to have my own website. What does it cost? If a book has 100 pages and I can write 1 page each day, then how many days will it take to complete the book? It will take 100 days. And nowadays I can publish my book online. That way I won't have to go through the I can easily publish my book online. I can do that. What else can I do with on the basis of my skill set? But what's my skill set? I can speak good English. I can understand almost everybody if they are speaking in English from any country, because I have got thousands of conversations from people all around the globe, and that's documented on my channel. So nobody can talk against it, that you are just talking in the air, you have not really gotten it. No, it's documented, bitch. So you cannot talk against it. So that's there. English, universal level of communication. Then these are the main things. What else do I know? That I'm a good learner, I'm a fast learner. That's there. I'm a great creator. I love DIY makeshift things. I'm an engineer, that in that sense. I'm a scientist. I can think, I can do critical thinking. I can debate. I can argue, and I'm in good physical shape. I'm not looking like a moron who is going to die next day. I'm in good physical shape. I'm not trying to do affirmations or manifestation. I'm just trying to point out or point down, note it down, my skill set. Maybe I should let's try something new. Let's make some mistakes. Einstein said, I guess, that if you have not made a mistake, then you have not tried something new. And as I told you that I'm probably going to make some mistake. Probably my camera is not working because it's got, let me probably, but you can probably hear me. Let me do let me where is it? Is it working now? No. Let me try the other plug. It's still not working. What the heck? Still not working. Oh god. What is the problem? Generally, if my keyboard is not working, unplug, replug, then it works. But why isn't it working this time? So the moron. I don't know. Okay, I'm streaming once again, but what could be the problem? I can see that there is some loose connection. Most likely there is a loose connection. So why would not it work? Maybe I'll have to shut down OBS for it to work. So we'll meet very soon once again, and I hope this video gets more than 28 views. So yeah, see you guys. Yeah, I can show you this. This is the OBS, open broadcasting software, which you can use to record your screen or to start streaming. It's very amazing. It's a free software, open source software, open broadcaster software. 2 hours 7 minutes average view duration, views, chat rate, concurrent views. This data is available over here. Chat revenue, likes, concurrent viewers, new members, schedule for privacy, monetization, ads, automator, on, category, then first principles are there. I'm ending the stream, guys, but if you have liked the video, hit the like button and comment down your thoughts in the comment section. Bye bye. See you very soon. Follow my vlogs channel.